Alright, I'm back. We got ourselves some Headless Mumby Bock German Bockbier. So on the front here, looks like we got a dude in a chicken costume drinking some Headless Mumby with a goat in the back, and goats are often associated with Bocks. Not 100% sure. I can't fucking remember why. But you see goats with Bocks. I don't know. So, anyhow, right here, 12 fluid ounces of malty, Bocky deliciousness. Headless Mumby is a lager lover's paradise. Bock is one of our many examples of how special yeasts and cold brewing conditions can make magic in a can or a pint glass. Brewed locally in Olympia, Washington. So this is a local beer for me. They're on the west side of the state, but still my state. Really good stuff. I've actually had the pleasure of going there once. I would love to go back. They say they make some amazing lager. And just look at that rich caramel, like dark caramel color. Not quite opaque. A thin, maybe half of a finger of head. I was trying to get more details on this one. It was more trouble than it was worth. I did see that it was 6.6%. Definitely some dark fruits coming off the nose. A little bit of sweetness as well, maybe like a caramel sweetness. Let's go ahead and give it a sip. Cheers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good caramel sweetness. Not quite burnt caramel. Definitely some dark fruits in there as well. They're more, maybe some dark fruits mixed with some red fruit. It's not super ripe. So there is like a little bit of, just a little bit of tartness. Still low, medium viscosity, really drinkable still, a lot of flavor. All right, on to the shave. We are continuing hashtag Menthead Week, where we are using mentholated soaps and products. Today we're going with Matti Lindholm Shaving Supplies DK's Artic Freeze. This right here is the one and only DK tribute soap out in the wild. I've been a part of different various wet shaving projects, but this is the only one with my name on it. This was a tribute to me. It was Matti's idea. Shout out to Matti Lindholm. If you haven't checked out his channel, please do so. I will link it in the description of this video. Matti's a real good guy. He has a great channel. You got a lot to learn from that dude, and he makes some really good shaving products on the cheap. Alright, so that's what we're using today. It's basically a citrus scent, lemon, orange, lime, and it is in this small 2-ounce tub, or I should say 70-gram tub. Product out of Sweden. And it is a soft soap that you can press into easily, but it's kind of this nice off-white color. And that citrus just pops. It's real natural. It's real vibrant. Really, really good smelling stuff. And then we got our lather whipped up right here in our Lancaster Razorworks bowl. Beautiful bowl. Very nice lather. Kind of a light, fluffy lather. And then we got one of my older brushes right here. This is Wild West Brushworks. That's their old coin. And then we got this is called the Snowdrift handle, which I thought went well with the chili menthol theme. So you can see it does have some depth into it. It's white and clear, and really nice little brush. A small, probably 22-24 millimeter Boss Knot synthetic. Other than that, I think we'll go ahead and wet the face, get this shave on the road. Hope everybody is doing well. I had a good day today. Work was fairly easy. Everybody showed up, so had a good day at work. Got some grocery shopping done. Picked up some more beers to be featured in future shaves, and still had time for a shave. So let's get into it. Now, Matti's soap is simple ingredients, but it is good quality. This is kind of like a no frills soap right here. Little bit goes a long ways, even though it's a small tub. There's no need to load heavy. A little bit goes a long ways. I use about half of an almond size, which, you know, everybody knows the almond is the universal unit of measure in the wet shaving world. So I used half of an almond to load this, and I got plenty of lather for my shave here. Immediately, the menthol chill, the chill level is shooting up to a medium. Now, Matti, I think, went up to like 13 or 15% menthol in this one. I can't quite remember. But he pushed the limits on this one. He has a few mentholated shave soaps out there. But this one is his highest mentholated offering, which I thought was a great honor considering I am the self-proclaimed menthol maestro. So, really high honor for him to make a highly mentholated soap named after me. There's almost like a shine. My lens doesn't look dirty, but maybe there is. Sorry about that. Anyhow, we got the Schick Easy Rider right here. You can see my fingerprint on it, but really nice bright yellow and silver. Nice long lightweight handle with a ribbed underbelly for her pleasure. But really nice razor right there. This one isn't like in pristine condition, but it's in good condition. It's got a supply injector blade in it. I always love how Schicks are so nimble, so sleek, really easy to maneuver and get into the tight spaces like under the nose and whatnot. And they're just intuitive. The shave angle is basically given to you. You don't got to do anything out of the norm to use them. And I have 2 days growth. I had some blemishes and irritation from my last shave, so I gave it another day in between, even though I really wanted to shave and keep the momentum of the week going. But had to be smart. Gave my neck another day to recover, and we're right back at it. So, let me know in the comments what's your favorite mentholated shave soap. And please feel free to jump in on Menth Head Week if you're so inclined. I figured the summertime is always the best time to do a menthol shave week. It is, you know, around the 90s to 100 where I am living in central Washington, and it's plenty hot for menthol shaves. Although I'm one of those guys. I'm one of those menth heads that uses menthol all year round. I just love it. I love the chill. I love how it kind of is invigorating and kind of wakes you up depending on what time of day you shave with it. Just really good stuff. And the Schick Easy Rider is just super easy to use. I mean, this is a special edition Schick that I've always wanted. These vintage Schick razors are an absolute pleasure to use, and if you don't got one in your collection, I really recommend it. They're not that expensive. They're pretty easy to find. eBay, Etsy, whatever. I recommend them. Obviously, I'm also kind of known as the Injector guy. I've been away from the YouTube for a little while, but I've been trying to get back into it. And this themed week kind of gave me a reason to stick to it, because I was kind of doing a shave like every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, and I was just kind of falling further and further away from the channel. So I figured, why not give myself a responsibility, like give myself a reason to come back to the channel. So I started up this themed week, and I figured, if I put up a video saying it's a themed week and then I only do one shave and I'm gone for 3 weeks, it's not much of a themed week now, is it? So I gave myself a reason to come back and actually put out some damn content. And I think it's worked. This is my 3rd shave this week, so my plan has worked. Let's take another sip of the Bock. Oh yeah. Alright. Pass 2. Against the grain for me. And with Schick razors, you also kind of you use the same technique as gem razors, where you kind of ride the cap. You see that cap, that top face of the razor, just put it flush against your skin, and then maybe like 10-15 degrees off the skin, real shallow, and that'll give you the optimal angle, and you'll know right away it's either going to be comfortable or it's not, and you can adjust accordingly. The Easy Rider has a pretty big sweet spot, really easy to use, really easy to shave with, and I'd say, although almost all Schicks have some blade feel, this one really is nothing, threatening or nothing to be scared of. Really comfortable, and I don't even know how many shaves this blade has on it, but it's doing just fine. Another thing to consider, if you don't want to fuck up your shave angle, is you can always start off like flush on the cap, just flush to the skin, and you can swipe and nothing's going to be happening, and then you start slowly reeling it back. You know what I mean? You're flush, and then you start slowly reeling it back until you feel it start to cut, and that's your angle. I mean, it's as easy as that. And that works for gem razors, that works for DE razors. Start off all the way on the cap to where the blade's not even touching, and then short, gentle strokes, and just start peeling that angle back slowly until you feel it cutting, and that's your angle, and that's your optimal angle as well. So if you're ever unsure, or you just want to try to play it safe, maybe you got like an interview or something, and you just want to play it safe. You can't risk this one. That's a good something to consider right there. Now I'm just getting the little bit of cross grain action to pick up some of those swirls. I have a swirl kind of on either edge of my beard, and then right on my Adam's apple. So I kind of hit those with a little bit more attention than the rest of the face and neck. The rest of the face and neck I just do with the grain against the grain. That gets me to BBS almost every time. But those swirls, I gotta kind of do a cross grain to really get all of it. So let's go ahead and rinse the face, and we will get into the post shave. I guarantee I have a DFS, and most likely I have a BBS. The cheeks felt perfectly smooth. Those are kind of a give me. I never have problems with the cheeks. And for those of you that say, oh, you're not shaving anything, if I didn't shave, if I let my cheek hairs go, they would come clear up here. You know, it's spotty. It's not like super thick, but they would definitely come pretty high up on the cheek. So I have to keep the beard lines tight to look good. Don't be a hater. It's easy as that. What's the reason to hate another wet shaver that shares the hobby with you? It's a niche hobby. We got to stick together. So that is what I'll say on that. Gonna be using the good old Lancaster black sheep towel. This one is in yellow. This is a really fluffy, really plush towel to wipe down with. It wicks away the moisture really well. Super soft on the skin. Definitely helps in not creating more irritation after you've had a razor blade, shaving your skin. So definitely worth looking into and trying to pick up one of these black sheep towels. They are somewhat hard to get because he doesn't make them all the time, but there's always another drop. So definitely tune in to his social media if you're interested in one. I have a bunch of them and I absolutely love them. And I'm not in the market for more, so you're not competing with me. Alright, let's get the matching aftershave lotion right here. Or balm, I should say. So matching label, different ingredients. Also very simple ingredients. We'll give it a good shake right here. And there's the Sweden flag. Matti is really proud of his Swedish heritage there. Now these do normally have a restrictor in it, but I feel like it was too restrictive for a balm, so I peeled it out. So it went from a hashtag shit restrictor, which is normally a good restrictor on a splash, but a bad on a balm. So it went from a hashtag shit restrictor to a gaping hole. That's what she said. And we'll just let it ooze out of there like you know what. And this is also highly mentholated, and it is a somewhat lightweight balm for this one. Really bright citrus. It's just natural, bright, tangy citrus. Simple, but timeless. It's easily enjoyable. And that menthol was starting to kind of fade after I wiped off the shave soap. It's going right back up. We're right back at medium again. I want to do another round, but I don't want to have my pores clogged and all that. But a little bit goes a long way with the balm too. Just one thin layer across the shaved area. Your skin's going to be nice and soft and supple. Really good stuff. I'm feeling refreshed. That was a great shave. It always is when you're using a Schick. It doesn't matter which one. I absolutely love injectors. Highly recommend them. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Hope you guys are getting in some menthol shaves this summer. And I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.